Imagine if you threw an empty plastic bottle on your bedroom floor. Now, what if it's a bunch of bottles and they spill into the street and eventually end up in the ocean? Your action would have a ripple effect. It would affect you, your community, and even the world. And just like what we do in person, what we do online has a huge impact. What we say online, what we share online, and what we create online doesn't just affect our lives, but the lives of our families, friends, community, and people all around the world. That's why it's so important to think before we act. Use the rings of responsibility as your guide. Always be responsible to yourself, to your community, and to your world.
Our planet Earth is the only planet in our solar system that is not named after one of the Greek or Roman gods or goddesses. The other planets have names that remind us of divine power and authority. We can read stories in Greek and Roman mythology about Venus or Mars. But for us, Earth is enough.
Perhaps the divine quality of the name Earth is not in the land and the sea or in stories of long ago, but in the responsibility that we as humans have for where we live.
We have to take responsibility for our planet ourselves and not rely on a god of the past to do things for us. Our planet is a living planet. It's not simply a place where humans live, but where animals live too. Earth itself appears to have life and spirit as expressed in volcanoes, earthquakes, and the awesome power of nature.
We often dream about the universe and where we are in it.
Our planet is just one of an unnumbered collection of planets and stars. It has been claimed that there are more stars and planets in the universe than all of the grains of sand on all of the beaches in the world.
We can't really understand this, but we can grasp how important our world is a part of this wonderful universe. People believe that Earth is part of God's creation. People have different ideas about how the universe was created, but everybody who believes that God created the Earth believes that we have a responsibility to God and to each other. They believe that we should care for our planet and look after it.
Christians call this stewardship. They believe that we are stewards of our planet while we live here, and that we should show our love of God by caring for the world that God has created and given to us to enjoy.
However, we don't have to be Christians to wonder at our Earth and other planets. Many religions and many people who don't believe in any God at all believe that we should care for other planets and look after it.
Planet Earth is all we have. We must take care of it. Let's consider what each of us can do, even in the smallest way, to care for the planet and the people who live on it.
Dear God, thank you for the beauty of the world. Thank you that you made it for us to enjoy. Please help us to take our responsibility seriously. Please help us to protect the world of future generations. Amen.
We live in a wonderful world, full of life, full of colour, full of beauty. But in recent years, our world has been devastated by hurricanes, earthquakes, floods and droughts. What does the future hold for planet Earth? The place we all call home. Climate change could destroy the world that we live in. Scientists predict that within 50 years, many parts of our world could be under 20 centimeters of water. We can prevent this if we all work together. There is still time for us to save our world. Solar panels, wind farms, and underwater turbines are being used to produce renewable energy. These are sources that can be used again and again. Although there are still many more things that we can be doing, things that you and your family can do together. You can reduce the amount of waste you produce. This can be done by being more resourceful with the things that you use and buy. You and your family can recycle many items in your home. Just look at what you can reuse. Jars, bottles, bags. Did you know that 100,000 tons of carrier bags are being thrown away every single year? This is the same weight as 70,000 cars. You and your family can put a stop to this by simply reusing your bags rather than just throwing them away. Many items that you use can be recycled. Cans, bottles, paper, even electrical goods and food can be recycled. It is important we don't just throw these items away. Your used can could easily become part of a new car, and your used glass bottle could be made into new windows for your home. So, make sure you use a recycle bin every time. There are many simple things that you and your family can do around your home. Plant a tree in your garden and watch it grow. Make compost with your leftover food and grow new food. When the weather is nice, hang your clothes out to dry. All these things could not only save the environment, they can also save your family money. What we have right now is a chance to preserve our future. Tell your parents, your grandparents, and your friends to do the small things that count. We must take it step by step to make sure that you have a future to grow up in. Person by person, family by family, community by community. Together, we can make a difference.